One of the biggest problems is addiction with smartphones and smart devices. Actually, the social media has come as a boon. Don't make yourself too available. Don't allow them to comment. Don't allow public to comment. Anybody and everybody can't just throw something to your face and hurt you and just go away, right? You can pick and choose your friends or relatives, and who will not create those kind of negative comments that will hurt your feelings, right? It's very important to call people, because you have to understand social media is most of the time passive. Just have some hobbies to keep yourself happy, occupied, busy. Social issues like suicidal thoughts. So if you have just one kind of proteins or one kind of vitamins, then you will have a lot of health problems. Social media has come as a blessing for them. Then you will find social media to be very stimulating and add a cherry on the cake.
Welcome to the show Think Aloud with Professor Alex.
Good morning, sir. So, sir, I have a question. In this era of digital technology, so how do you think that excessive use of smartphones can be coped up by young minds?
In this era of digital technology, one of the biggest problems is addiction with smartphones and smart devices and screen time, right? This causes a lot of health issues, like psychological issues, eyesight issues, headaches, migraines, sometimes loss of appetite. Then social issues like feelings of isolation, suicidal thoughts. Different problems crop up. However, there is no doubt that these devices are very useful. So I think a balance must be there, like a balance of consumption or using these devices, and a balance between connecting with the human connection, right? Connecting with people, connecting with your work or with your pets. All those, it's not one. It's like having a balanced diet in your food, right? So if you have just one kind of proteins or one kind of vitamins, then you will have a lot of health problems. Same with digital devices. When you have the digital devices, you can think it's like, it's one kind of vitamin or protein, right? So unless you have in completely, like you should read books, you should, maybe watch some TV, and most importantly, the human connection, that is very much required. And that is where, in many countries, they restrict the digital time, right? Many times, maybe in the evening, 6 to 8 or 7 to 8, right? Or 7 to 9. So if you just use it during that time. And even if you're in your workplace, right? So if you're working in front of the computer, don't just stick in front of the computer. It's very important, especially those who are whose work completely involves digital devices, be it laptops or smartphones or other typewriters or keyboards. Make sure you take breaks often. Make sure you're hydrated. Take every hour, half an hour, take water. Maybe sit with a bottle and try to finish it within a certain period, right? Maybe a few hours, like 4 or 5 hours. Have one bottle of water in the morning and one in the afternoon, right? So stay hydrated, take frequent breaks. And again, most importantly, it's very important to do some freehand exercises or walking. So after some time, just go out, walk, just, maybe go to the washroom, have a little bit of movement, walking. And don't have one posture in one kind. Have a very straight posture. And of course, use, if you're working, use your break times to interact with people. That human connection is very much required. I think that's where digital devices, go wrong. People are so addicted, they completely cut off, social connections. They get that rush or that dopamine from the phones and from their, kicks from that, and they completely cut out human connection. So if you can have a healthy balance of, hydration, exercise, movement, human connection, frequent breaks, then I think digital devices are very useful. In fact,
So, sir, we have seen that the older generations who are sitting at home and they go through online platforms all the time, especially social media. So, what do you think some good habits that they should follow while staying at home and also watching whatever they want to watch? There should be a balance because they're older generation of our society and we need to protect them.
yes, it's a very important question. Actually, the social media has come as a boon to the older generation because the older generation, especially those post-retirement, they most of the time they have mobility problems. They have like body aches and some problems of walking or problems of going out of the house. Those who don't have a problem, they are blessed. But let's talk about those who have some mobility issues, right? So they tend to feel very lonely, because they have retired. They have most of the time they don't have a workplace to go to, and some of them do volunteering or they are in NGOs or do some consulting. Sometimes even free consulting or free tuition. Some old grandparents, they take care of the kids and the grandchildren, but sometimes that is not possible. So then the social media has come as a blessing for them. They can keep in touch with their friends there, and not only touch, they can actually see posts of their friends, their sons and daughters, and even their grandchildren. They can keep completely in touch with the outer world. But of course, as you rightly said, that there are risks, because in social media, normally what people will not say in front of you, but in social media in a different setting, they might just make comments which are very hurtful. So I think there are a few ways to avoid that. First of all, don't make yourself too available, meaning that don't keep your profile completely public, right?
Right.
Make it friends only, so that you can pick and choose your friends or relatives, and who will not create those kind of negative comments that will hurt your feelings, right? That's number one. Number two is, even if you have public kind of a profile, in the don't allow them to comment. Don't allow public to comment. You can restrict comments to friends only. Anybody and everybody can't just throw something to your face and hurt you and just go away, right? But social media is very useful because let us stay connected. Because I myself have connected with a lot of childhood friends whom I had lost touch. But I've seen some of them settled in New Jersey, some of them settled in London, some of them settled in Sydney, and we keep in touch. So because it is also true that social media has caused a lot of anxiety issues, sometimes even suicide. Social media has caused a lot of distress, hurt, by those videos and all. But almost all the the negative impacts can be boiled down to public comments. It can be boiled down to hurtful people. If you just unfriend them or restrict them, right? You can just restrict them as acquaintances, and your posts and your profile just to friends only, not acquaintances. Because if you're too much absorbed in social media and you neglect proper exercise, hydration, connecting with people, having that connection, the genuine connection. Also, apart from that, just have some hobbies to keep yourself happy, occupied, busy.
Yes.
And maybe have some passion you can pursue, like cooking or photography or knitting or gardening. Then of course there sports is there. You can go to the gym, have some spend 1 hour just for your health. It's very important to have a balanced life, right? Very active life. So then you will find social media to be very stimulating and add a cherry on the cake.
If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments.
Keep watching our channel. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you soon.